Well, I finally started the tape last night of the video of the dog and about the dog, which is what really triggered all of this and brought back all of the memories of the bad dealings I've had with PIMA County Sheriff's Department. And ended up, I looked down and I saw 28 minutes, and I thought, oh my God, you know, I'm just rattling on, and I'm very descriptive and just too much for people to have to listen to or watch. And I see nobody's looked at it today, but gives me a chance to vent, whether you look at it or not. But anyway, this is part two. I finally wound that up and said, okay, I'm going to leave it off at where I had gotten the citations, and ended up pepper spraying the dog, or trying to. It was coming over the fence, and so I think one of the parts that I didn't leave with you was that the last thing the guy said to me was, "I'll see you in jail if it's the last thing I do." And Pima County has certainly helped accomplish that. If I go to jail, you know, I'm going before a judge that Ms. Felix, that actually created this animal court. That's like going before a woman who has been abused by a boyfriend or husband, and I'm accused of abusing my wife or girlfriend. You can just imagine how fair that's going to be. So anyway, we're left with a situation of me needing to get to the Marine Center to DJ. The incident, I talked with Amelia. We'll back up. Talked with Amelia about 3:15. Couldn't have been more than I told her. I got to go do a couple of things, but you go into the club, tell the guys in the band that I'll be there as quick as I can. And so it couldn't have been more than 5 or 6 minutes that I walked out of this room and went to adjust my water. And that had to be about 3:20, let's say 3:25. And so I went over, and the video that I made shows me walking across the yard, and I don't know if this is one. I've got so many. I think this is one. But I'm walking across the yard, and I don't know what the hell's going on with my phone today. It won't show the video very well. Huh. Well, hold it a minute. Okay, I think I finally got it fixed. I've got Cricket, and somehow or another Google has gotten into my phone lately, and these people are just messing me up left and right. I'm so sick and tired of Google, I can't stand it. But anyway, here's the situation that I walked into that day. How many dogs do you see? 2 dogs.
I cannot walk in my yard without putting up with this all day long. All day long. I can't work on this side of the property. I need to get over here.
Anyway, so we've been through the situation. We've been through me trying to pepper spray the dog to keep him from coming over the fence. I'm charged. Cruelty to animals, disturbing the peace, criminal nuisance, bullshit, all of it. And that happened, like I said, about 3:25, 3:20, 3:25, something like that. The last thing the guy said to me, as I said, is, I'm going to have you in jail before, it's the last thing I do. The last thing I do. All right. It shows that the officers didn't come out, deputies didn't come out until after 5 o'clock, a few minutes after. 5:05 or 5:07, something like that. You're going to tell me that I'm jumping up and I'm squirting at this dog, saying, no, no, the wind's blowing, he's in that direction, the wind is blowing in this direction, and an hour and a freaking half later, people are still gagging and coughing and sneezing and wheezing, and the deputies can't even write their reports because their eyes are so burning and everything. Damn lie. Damn lie. Anyway, in the process, I'm kind of getting things jumbled up here because I'm getting so pissed. In the process, I made the comment, nobody came out here to really check this thing over for me until June the 26th. Adam Rickey of PIMA County Animal Control. And then he didn't do a thing, you know, he just lip service. So anyway, once I got cited and once I was upset, I made the comment I was going to sell my fish, sell my chickens, break down my aquaponics, and get ready to go to prison by killing this dog if he came over the fence. I didn't say I was going to go over there and do this or do that. But anyway, 6 months of my begging to protect me got me nothing. One comment and even the hint of a threat toward that dog, I've got detectives calling me. Mr. Garrison, can we come out and talk to you? Well, they didn't. The schedules were overlapping and everything, so finally they had me come into the Benson Highway and see them, Detective Bergen, he and another detective. So I thought that we were maybe trying to mend and work on community relations. Maybe calm me down from having been through all the shit I've been through with these people. And no, that's not what I was going in for. They were bringing me in to incriminate me. They recorded everything, and the conversation kept going back to, if the dog has never jumped over before, why would it jump over now? I don't know. I'm not a dog psychologist. I do know that when I bent down to do that hose, it triggered something in the dog. Haven't you ever been, if you're of any age at all, surely you've been in a yard or been around a dog that was barking at you and running at you and nipping at you, but it didn't really do anything until you turn your back. Once you turn your back, then it runs up and grabs you by the ankle or the calf of your leg, like that. They'll do that. So I don't know if my bending down to do the hose is what triggered this or not. We need to talk to Roy of Siegfried and Roy and ask him why his tiger that he loved so much turned on him and mauled him. We need to try to find out why the tiger at the zoo, that I can show you the video of, jumped out of its enclosure. It never tried to jump out before, and it killed one teenage boy and maimed another. I can show you hundreds of videos where animals have turned on their owners. So I don't know. I told everybody the dog was going to do this. And there was no reason to put myself in jeopardy as far as the legal system to just go out there and say, okay. In fact, I would have said it on my video. Okay, I've had enough. This is it. I'm going to take care of this dog today. I just simply said, I can't turn my back on the dog. I got to go over and adjust my water. And I attempted to adjust my water. Anyway, Barbara LaWall is asking for 180 days in jail, $2,000 fine, community service, classes on how to care for animals. Nobody to care for my stuff. I'm in the process of selling my chickens, breaking down my system, my aquaponics that I've worked so hard for. It'll just sit out there, because I probably won't revive it again. All because we got a sorry-ass legal system, a sorry-ass sheriff's department that can't talk to a person and instead they just start writing, you know. I'm not safe in Pima County. Son of a bitch next door could walk out and say, he threatened me with a gun. All right, Mr. Garrison, got to write you up here. He said you did it, so you must have done it. Anyway, but I didn't do it, sir. Well, tell the judge. Just go tell the judge. Drive 40 miles down there one way, 40 miles back home to plead guilty or not guilty. Drive down there for pre-court trial, 40 miles down, 40 miles back. Drive down there for court, for the court date. 40 miles down, 40 miles back. God, I hate this county. I don't know. There's so many other little things involved in this situation, but I'm going to leave it at that. We're talking about 10 minutes. This is the shortest one I've ever made because I'm going to get upset, and I'm going to start calling these worthless sons of bitches what they truly are right now. The only thing that I didn't bring up is the fact that, like I said in the earlier video, I said that I contacted Kiki Navarro on April the 12th, and I did. I called on the phone, and she said if I could possibly write her an email and explain everything, then that would be best. Well, that was the 13th. So my emails began on April the 13th. She and I communicated for at least 3 weeks before this happened, because I remember the April the 27th writing her and saying, okay, look at what happened. Nobody helped me. Now the dog tries to come over the fence. I have to protect myself. Now I'm being charged because you people didn't do your job. And yet PIMA County is saying the 911 call was April the 3rd. The citations were written April the 3rd. Can't. It's impossible. I didn't start talking to Navarro until April the 12th, and the first correspondence is April the 13th. So I don't know where the hell they came up with that shit. This was a high-profile case, a murder case. Surely it would make some difference that charges were written up almost a month before the incident. That 911 says they were called almost a month before the incident. Anyway, that's about it. Don't move to PIMA County. But you know, it's everywhere. There was a lady on Dr. Phil yesterday, supposedly the one that's has done harm to her son. So, but anyway, she was saying, well, you know, there's just a lot of corruption and law enforcement in Portland, Oregon. So, it's everywhere. You can't, you know, government is just as safe as the people that run it. And we see what's going on in that. So anyway, you guys have a good day. I'm going to shut up right about now. Bye.